I will share my screen, then I will show you. My screen is visible to you guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. किए है सिमांटिक टैग कहाँ है यार, वो मैं डिलीट कर दिया। ओके ठीक है, मैं यहाँ पे शो करता हूँ। Okay, it's opening now. Wait. Okay. सो मेन सेक्शन। सो मेन सेक्शन क्या है, यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे मैंने सेक्शन दिया है। ये वाले हमने बोलते हैं इसको मेन सेक्शन। ओके, बिकॉज इसको बॉडी सेक्शन भी बोलते हैं। अगर हमको जैसे कि यहाँ पे मेनू डालना है, लाइक लेफ्ट साइड में, तो हम मेनू यूज करते हैं। ओके, अगर आर्टिकल कुछ लिखना है, जैसे कि कंटेंट वगैरह कुछ लिखना है, तो आर्टिकल यूज करते हैं। ओके, अगर हमको एडवर्टाइजमेंट को डालना है इसके लाइक राइट साइड में, तो हम एसाइड यूज करते हैं। अगर हम आप जैसे कि अगर एसाइड लेफ्ट साइड में यूज कर सकते हैं और राइट साइड में यूज कर सकते हैं। क्योंकि ऐसे नहीं, एसाइड का मतलब क्या होता है, जैसे कि हम कोई साइड में अगर देते हैं कुछ कंटेंट और लाइक कुछ पोस्टर वगैरह और कई लाइक कुछ मेनू वगैरह, तो वहाँ पे हम आर्टिकल यूज करते हैं। सॉरी, एसाइड। ओके, सो नेक्स्ट थिंग इज सेक्शन। ओके, ये होता है मेन सेक्शन। हम इसको मेन सेक्शन बोलते हैं क्योंकि यहाँ पे ही सब कंटेंट रहता है और लाइक जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन हमारा जैसे कि सेक्शन में ही रहता है, तो इसको मेन सेक्शन बोलते हैं। ओके, और कोई डाउट है मेरे प्राची में इसमें? प्राची मैम, कैन यू हियर मी? आई विल डू। Have you understand these things like whatever I teach you in that like before, it's like 2 minutes? Right. Yeah, yes, understand. Okay, great. If you any getting any problem inside that like section and like main article and SI whatever, then you have to contact me to WhatsApp as well. So I will or like get back to you. Okay. Okay. So next, yesterday, like in the previous section, we're discussing some of the selector. It's ID selector, like class selector, and like adjacent sibling selector, and like a other selector also we are discussing. Okay. Okay. So next thing, today we are discussing attribute selector. So what is attribute selector? We are discussing. Okay. Let's see. So I think I will create a selector. I will not create any selector. Okay, I will create another file inside that selector.html. That's my file. I will create my selector. I will write like selector. You can write a different selector or attribute selector, whatever attribute. Okay. If I write input, it's like text inside. So let's see. I need to write the internal CSS and style, and inside I need something like input. Inside I will write attribute, like attribute. If you go to the syntax, I will write syntax as well, so you have to got a decent idea. Right. The syntax of that like particular attribute selector is input, like what the tag name you have to write. It's not input, you have to write the tag name, and inside you have to write attribute attribute. Okay. And if you write like something value inside that, then you can I will write inside that like syntax of that. It's tag name, and it's like a attribute attribute name equal like value. Okay. Then this is the syntax of the particularly we are using inside that. So how we can write in the like practically, let's see. So I want to like the whatever I input inside the input box, it will be like something color, something like font size, whatever I need, I will apply inside that. So I need to input, it's my text. Inside I will write the attribute is like type, sorry, it's type, and like value is text. Okay. So inside that I want to whatever I write, it will be color will be in that like green. Okay. And something font family or font size, font width, font variant, whatever you want to apply, you can. So I will that one I will apply something font family cursive. Okay. So if I open that one in that like live server, let's see what will. Wait guys 2 minutes. Will they? Thank you guys for your patience. I'll send my screen. So in the attribute value, we have like other like selector is there. So if you want to select the particularly using like a specific one, if you want to select the like a value from starting one, then you can. We have like other one, so you have to go through that like deep inside that by using like internet you can. So I will give you a like brief idea about like something how it's work, so you have to got a decent idea about attribute selector. So let's see, whatever I write inside that, it will be in that green color, right? So if I write Johan, have you observed that one? Like font family is different and font color is different. Whatever we are writing inside that, it's different. So if I change something like color, like a something black or like green or like blue, whatever, it will be changed automatically. So it's Johan. Okay. So this is the things you have to remember by using like attribute selector. We can do that. Okay. I hope you got a decent idea about what is attribute selector. Then we have to go to like a dynamic pseudo class selector. Okay. So what is dynamic pseudo class selector? Dynamic class selector we are using for like a link purpose. If you giving like in that HTML, we are teaching you like a V link, it's visited link and anchor like active link. We are discussing that figures. But now in the CSS, we have to discuss like how like in that visited. If I want to change the color, like font size, all these things, so how I can change that one. And when like I want to mouse over on the particular image or like particular content, I want to change something at the time when I mouse over that particularly. So let's see how we do that. So this is the attribute selector. Next we have to discuss dynamic selector. So I will show you dynamic selector as well. So before that, I will give a link inside that anchor. Inside, I have to write like link. Okay. So next, require uh, link. Sorry, it's like anchor inside forward. Right. Anchor. It's like digitate. Okay. And we have anchor. We have active. And next we have like forward. A forward. Okay. And we have a link. Many dynamic selectors there. Okay. So how we write dynamic selector, have you observed that part? I think like you have to write like the tag name. After that you have to write like a colon. Next you have to write whatever you need. Like when I visited these things, it will be like giving the another color. And if I add this active one, that one I need to active like another color. And when I over like mouse over on the particularly, it will be from a active, like other color. So let's see. I will give you its color. It's like a uh, hover is sorry. I will using the hover two times. I need that one is link. Okay. So that one is color, and we have I will give one aqua, and you can change these things. Not a issue. Okay? So next thing, if I giving that one also, it's like color, and in that if I choosing something brown, when I visit that particular website, it will be brown. Okay. And if I give that one like a color when actives, it will be red. Okay. Visual, if I change like a green, you can. Next we have to give that color. It's like a whatever color, yellow. If I give that one, let's see. And you have that one. Now it's like a green color. So green color is visited. Okay. If I click that button, have you have that one? One color is like when I mouse over on that, it will be in that yellow color. Okay. If I give something website inside that, and when I visited the particularly, let's see what I will give you another color. It's like W3 square. square. I will copy that link and I will provide inside that like href or href. Wait, yeah. So inside you have, if you go through that one, yeah. So when I visited that particular link, it will open, okay. And when I go to that, it will be in that color, okay. So if I change like hover color also, what happen? Let's see. Red color will be like show me in that a particular time when I click that button, means it active. Okay, active time it will be show me different color. So if you want to show in that format, then you can basically you know that if you develop a particular website, they will follow the color of that particular like visit color and like link color and like uh, active color, whatever color we are using. So hover where I need to use that hover. Let's see, I will show you. If you want to like mouse, when I mouse over the particular image, it will be increase the size of the particular size, like initial size to final size is larger than that. So how we can do that? Let's see. I'll give you src dollar slash. Inside, if I give that one like a picture, it's like any of the picture you have to select it, and you have to write like height, it's like 50 pixel. And if I give that one like a width as well is 50 pixel, then you have to write like alternative text is you have to write like this, whatever this you are providing inside that picture. And like I will write inside that a hover tag is img, and inside you have to write hover, and in that you have to write height. When I mouse over that particularly, you have, it will be height will be 200 pixel, 200 pixel, and width will be also 200 pixel. Let's see, 200 pixel, okay. So when I go to that website and I will back on that, wait, it will be I will refresh that one and it will come, I think. Yeah, yeah, done. So let's see, if I mouse over on that, it will be larger. When I mouse out on that, it will be initial size, okay. This is the difference between like a hover, okay. If you want to change something when the mouse over on that, you have to write like hover a dynamic selector, okay. And visited like active link and link we are using for that link purpose. But however, we can use any of that purpose. Like if you want to increase the font size when you like mouse over the particular content, then you can. If you want to show the particularly color, background color, or like color when mouse over on that, you can. And you can give the pointer as well. It's a mouse pointer and you have to write a hand pointer. We have many like pointers there, okay. So you can write the pointer as well. I hope you got a decent idea about the dynamic letter. If you are in doubt, you can ask me in the chat box, so I will let you know. Okay, anyone have any doubt? Okay, the next thing I will show you like something pseudo selector. Okay, pseudo class selector, how it's work. Let's see. So we have, if you are designing something a input or like box inside, if you want to give the particularly enable or disable or read only or checked, whatever, like in the checked we are not using the input box. In that radio box we are using check, all these things. So I will show you like two or three like pseudo class selector, and I will give you the brief introduction about the like pseudo selector, what are the pseudo selector is there. Then you have to go through that particularly, okay. So I will give you inside that comment, it's better. So we have like enable, enable, and we have disable, visible, and we have read only, and we have checked. These are the uh, pseudo class selector. I will write inside that, it's better. It's a dynamic, not dynamic. This one is the attribute selector, attribute selector, okay. And that one is the pseudo class selector. You can call it like state pseudo collector also. Pseudo 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 class selector, okay. And we have like attribute selector we done, and we have like we're discussing dynamic selector as well, like dynamic selector. So what are the dynamic selector are there? We have like visited, and we have link, and we have active, and we have over. These things are there. Okay, I hope you got a decent idea about that. I will give you that file as well, so you have to go through that, and whatever doubt you have, and what are the like pseudo class element we have there, and dynamic selector and like attribute selector, you have to got a decent idea about that if you go through that. Okay, so next we are discussing state pseudo class selector. Let's see. If I using inside that, it's a visible, and inside if I using like a input visible, if I write the visible color will be in that something color, it like a uh, blue violet, blue violet color. So I need to give that value inside that. Wait, value you have to write like a draw one. Okay, it will be this color. Have you used that one? So this is the difference between that, like a you can use any of the particular disable, enable, whatever. So if I give that value as well, if I write like enable, so it will be enable, right? Enable not require, you have to write because it's a default, it's an enable. So if you write like enable inside, it will be from the same color. Okay, so if you want to like remove all the content whatever we are adding inside that, if you want to write any of the particular name, your name, then you can, not issue, whatever you write. Okay, so I hope you got decent idea about that one as well. So next thing, yeah, we discuss enable, disable, and read only as well. Only read only. If I write one, read only, I need to change. It's read only, and I will change the color as well. So you have done. Let's see. Okay. So this is the read only. Only read only. We cannot write anything inside that. Okay. Disable means it's disable. You cannot write inside that. This is a difference between a disable and read only. If you ask me in that format, so disable means it's a disable, and read only means the difference is like definition is different, but the like action will be same, because in the disable we cannot write on the chat box, like in that box, and like in the read only as well. So this the action will be same, but like definition is different. If you go to the disable, it's a something disable, and read only means is the read only means you have to only read, not write. Okay? So next thing we have to discuss, we done all that, I think. Okay, so we have like other one. So I will give you other. What is that? It's like pseudo selector class name. You have to try yourself. Okay. So where we are using, I will give you a brief on that also. Option we have, and we have like invalid, invalid as well. We have valid. Okay, valid, invalid, in range, in out of range we have there. So other one also there, you have to try yourself. Option means when you give that option inside that, it's a selector we are using selector inside that form. At the time you can using the option, and by using option you have to give that color and font size whatever you need. And invalid and valid means if you want to using something JavaScript, so in that time we are using invalid and valid one. Okay, I hope you got. So next thing is that we have to discuss structural pseudo selector. So what is structural pseudo selector? Let's see. Structural pseudo class selector. Okay. So we have fast child. Wait, it's fast child, and we have last child, and we have nth child. Okay. So these things are there. So we have on the other one is there also nth like nth type and occurrence, and we have number. All these things are there, but we are discussing these things because if I go there, you have to maybe get confused inside that. But basically, we are required these things. Okay? So let's say I'll show you. So if I give something order list inside that, it's OL inside. If I write li item, it's like list item. If I write list item one, sorry, it's one. This one is the two, and you have tried three, and this is the fourth. Okay. If I apply inside, it's li, it's my past child will be, you can write its background color. Great. Okay, it only apply the first child. If you apply the last child as well, last child, wait, last child, that if I write background color, it's like a green, yellow, and we have other one color. This one, if I give, okay, it will apply last child. This is the first child, this is the last child. Any of the element. If you using like a h1, like inside that p, or like h1, if you are using many of the paragraph, so you can use any of the paragraph inside. You have to write like a paragraph inside. We have first child, last child, whatever. So in that as well, like list item we can. Okay. So how we can apply that another one, like a second one, third one, how we can apply? Let's see. So by using nth child, we can do that. Yeah. So apply nth child. You have to write in particular uh, the thing like position. It's like third position, second position, or fourth position, whatever. If I write like third one inside, if I write background color, it's like something blue highlight. Okay, it apply third one. If I give that one as well, like a two or like one, so it apply that. If I give one, let's see what happens. It will be remove that fast one, and it will apply that the like fast preference will be, if I give that one n child, it will be fast preference. Okay. And I hope you got decent idea about it, because many of the interview are asking in that inside that if I using like a last child, fast child, and n child, if I apply the both like n child as well as fast child in that same like attribute, or like whatever data if I using inside that style element, so like which one will be like fast preference, so you have to give the answer like n child will be in that fast preference. Okay. These are things you have to this is a basic thing you have to remember. Anyone have any doubt like that n child or any, you can ask me. Okay. So next we have to go pseudo element selector. I will check anyone ask me something. Sir, what if we have more than one link, want to apply different color to them? So if you like you asking me like we have like three or more color like a link, and you want to apply the something inside that, then you have to use ID and class. Okay, by using ID and class we can do that, because ID is a unique, and class as well as if you give another name is different name you have to give, and inside you if you want to write different color, then it apply differently. It's the things. Okay, nothing will be difficult, because in that style basically we are using ID and like ID and class selector for different style proposals. Okay, then you have to use these things. I hope you got. Rama ma'am, have you understood? Okay, thank you so much. So next we have to discuss pseudo element selector. So I will give you a brief on that, then I will show you practically. So we have pseudo element selector. Okay. So we have fast child, sorry, fast child. It's fast line. Fast, fast letter, fast line. Okay. FIRST. Next we have before. Next we have after. These are the pseudo element selector. So what is the like where we are using fast line and fast letter and before and after? I will show you. So first thing we have to discuss fast line. Wait, I will write something paragraph. Okay, inside I will write lorem. Okay, so the fee I have go to the p and I will write inside that fee. Inside if I write like pseudo element selector, it's like fast line will be a font style. It's like a italic. Okay, and like font family will be inside. It's like a Times New Roman. Okay, you can apply. Let's see. Have you observed one? It's only apply that fast line. So if you want to apply that fast line any of the particular style, then you can. If I using like a background color as well, you have to addition idea about that as well. Wait. Okay, it will be marked the fast one. So whatever you are applying inside the fast line, it will be applied. If I using like P and fast later, I want to fast later will be in the larger. Then you can give that font size. You have to give like a 4 em whatever. Then you can go. So yeah, it's fine now. So in that HTML, you need to write like span, and inside you have to go through that style. Then you have to write like font size. It's like something different in that. But in that CSS, we can do that all these things, whatever you need. At that one line, we can like by using only that pseudo element selector, we can do that like one line will be in that red color, whatever color we want, and one letter, the first letter will be in a larger, or like first letter will be the color as well. If I give that one, it's like a red color or whatever, then it apply that as well. Wait, I will apply. It's like another one. Okay, it's apply. So according to your requirement, you have to give that these things. Okay. Have you observed that one in the newspaper? We are applying these things. Okay. If you're designing any website for that, like a newspaper purpose, then you have to use these things. Okay? So next thing we have to discuss before and after. So what is the difference between before and after? I will show you. So I will write something a navigation bar, then I will show you one by one. Okay, I'll already using inside that. Wait, I will show you. Past child last when done. Okay, so if I apply inside li after and content, if I write uh, something, this one. Wait, I hope you not got this idea about that. I will change something. I think you will, and I will change that one line. I'll show you one line. So I need to give that it's UL. It's like something display inline block. It's not working. Okay, UL lie still not working. If I give flex, let's see what happen. I give inline. Okay, flex as well. Okay, we are using OL na. Sorry for that. We are using order list. That's why it's not mean that. Yeah, it's fine. I need to use that one inline. Okay, now it's fine. So one thing may you observe that one. So after every list we have like hearts button. Hearts like symbols is there. Okay, have you observed that one? If I apply or like before any of that particular uh, content and whatever, then it apply as well. Before inside if I write content and inside at the rate if I write one, we have to write that one as well. We have to write colon, semicolon colon. Okay, it's applying that format. If you want to add something the content as well, it's apply. Johan, okay, it's Johan list item, Johan list item 2, Johan list item 3, Johan list item 4. If you want to like adding something like a same like icon, then you can also. Okay. So you can try yourself. So I hope you understand these things. Yeah. Another question is that dynamic selector and pseudo class selector syntaxes are same, but why the name differently? Wait, I will check. Dynamic selector and pseudo select class selector. Dynamic selector. Okay. So what is the difference between dynamic selector and state pseudo class selector? Because if you go through that, it's visited, link, and active over. It's a dynamically change. Okay, by the naming it's like all things is there, so it's dynamically change because when I click that button, you know that javascript is a dynamically change. Okay, so basically if you like click something or if you want to like affect something, it's a dynamically change. But in that state we cannot dynamically change automatically because we need to write all these things like a color, it will be applied. When I mouse over on that, it's not changing. You have to use the hover for that. So this is the difference between dynamic selector and state pseudo class select. I hope you understand. So dynamic means other things is there because like whatever we are designing the website is dynamic in using that JavaScript as well as the like framework. So by using like HTML CSS we cannot do that one. So that's why it's a dynamic selector. It's naming is okay. So I hope you got. Anyone have any doubt like selector in that before after whatever, then you can ask me. Yeah, we finish all the class like selector as well. So if any doubt regarding like selector, you can ask me. Then we have to go other concept. I will give you something 2-3 minutes to ask any of the doubt like class selector any of the selector whatever we are discussing. Then we have to go forward. We are discussing something. box like a what is margin and how it look and margin padding and like content whatever. We have to discuss all these things before I will give you a 2 minute to ask any of the question whatever you have. Okay, so I hope you already clear all these things. Okay, not issue. Next we go forward. First thing, we need to understand these things like what is margin, padding, and content as well as border as well. Okay. So I will open that one, the inspect. Then you have got this concept as well. Wait. So if I go through that style, yeah, element we have there, yeah, in that. Wait, I will open. Okay, heavy of that one, that concept you have to got. So first one we have right like a content. This is the content, and this is the padding. The zoom out. Let's see. Zoom in that. It's zooming or not? I will check. It's not zooming. I need to magnify. I think. Wait. Magnifier. Magnify. So at first it come to the margin. Next we have border. Next we have padding. Next we have content. Okay. So wait. I will show you the diagram. You have to understand this thing better. And we not. Okay. So first thing is this one is that margin, and this one we have border, and this one is a padding, and this one we have content. Whatever content we are adding inside, this will be in the center, and we have padding as well as the border and margin. So I will show you one by one. So I will zoom top screen not required. Where is that magnifier? Wait, magnifier. That one, that one, that one, that one. I will close that one. Wait, 2 minute. Close window. Okay, so I hope you got. Next we have to discuss like we have margin padding as well as margin padding and border. So in that border margin padding we have like a margin top, margin bottom, margin left, margin right. We have like in the padding as well, party padding left, padding right, padding top, padding bottom, and we have as a border as well, padding like border top, border bottom, border left, border right. We have. Okay, so I will show you like how it's look, the border padding, all these things. Then you have, wait, I will comment that one. So I need to go. It's like something I will write as div inside. I will give something ID as well. It's like demo. Next, if I give something uh, lorem, okay, and I will write inside that style. It's like a demo, demo, and inside its border like 5 pixels solid, solid. It's black. Okay, so I need to give that particularly a height and width as well. So I will write the width like a something 50%. So this is the uh, border. Sorry, it's, yeah, it's border. If I give margin, let's see what happens. Margin it's like something 50 pixel, or you can write like a 90 pixel, and it's a padding you have to write. I will show you margin, then I will show one by one. So this is the uh, margin. Okay, we have, if you give the margin it is certain property, it will apply that left, right, top and bottom as well. Okay, if you want to give particular left, right or like top, then you have also the margin top, margin bottom, margin left, margin right also. Okay, so padding as well I will show you. I will decrease something size in the margin, then you have basic understanding. Wait, 50, and if I give that one as well as 20 pixel. So okay, so the content in between the space we have content and border. This one is the padding. Okay, and after that border we have margin. I hope you got. If you want to change like a something, if I give padding left, padding right, padding bottom, padding top, we have that. Okay, if I apply only padding left at like 50 pixels, it only apply the left side. Okay, if you want to give the top side, it will be only apply the top side of padding top. It's like 50 pixel, or you can write it 30 pixel as well. Okay, so next thing we have to discuss the width as well, like not width, it's margin. So if I give parts like margin top 40 pixel. Okay, it only apply the top one, not left, not right, not bottom as well. Okay, so next thing we have to discuss border. I will show you what are the margin top, margin bottom are there. Margin top, margin bottom, margin left, margin right, we have this. Okay. Next we have to go through that like a border as well. So this is the border thickness, and this is the like dotted we have there, like other one is the also there. We have dotted double, this one is the dotted. Okay, and we have double one. Okay, we have other one also there, you have to go through that. So I will like how we can apply something differently by that color, and like border color, border uh, border thickness, whatever we have. Person border radius, like border radius is a different thing we have to discuss later. Before that we have border top, border bottom, bottom left, bottom, like top, bottom, left, right. So if I apply left one, if I give something 2 pixel green, nothing apply. Okay, if I give dotted, okay, it apply. So next thing, if I give something like right as well, it will be applied. Okay, not issue. So next we have to discuss border width. Border width means is thickness. If I give 5 pixel and we have border color like something aqua. Okay, border color is done, and border bottom, border width, border style we have. In border style, we have dash, dotted, double, grove, hidden, inheritance. This all like these things is different. You have to understand. So basic we have dash and double, dotted, grove. I will show you dash also. So you have idea about that. Is that dotted, and like sorry, dotted and dash we have, and dotted means this one is dotted. Okay, and we have grove as well. Grove. This is a groove. Okay, so you can write like differently border width, border color, and border style. Okay, so I hope you got one. If you want to apply that the border width only top, then you have to write. Wait, I'll show you how you can write border, like we have top, left radius, we have width, and if I give like a 6 pixel, I need to write like top, okay, top color, border top color, border top style as well. Okay, you have to try it applies here. Okay, if you want to change left, right, whatever, then you have to use that left, like if I give bottom, and this one is the bottom, and this one also should be okay. Okay, it's fine now. So you want to give any of the particular according to your requirement, then you can apply. Okay, I hope you got what is border and like we have border width and height, and I hope like you got a decent idea about as well like margin padding. Okay, so I will show you border radius. What is border radius? So if I apply, wait, border border, it's 5 pixels solid, or you can write it dotted, any of the green or blue you can write. Okay, so if I apply its border radius like a something 10 pixel, edge will be in that. Okay, this is the edge. If you change it's like 50 pixel, it will be in that form. Okay, if I want to apply the 50 percent, it will be rounded. Okay, so according to your requirement, then you have to apply these things. This is the border radius. Okay, you have to remember these things, because if you are writing something coding inside that Visual Studio, then you have to got these things. Okay, I hope you got this concept whatever I teach you inside that. If you any doubt, you can ask me. Sorry sir, I have some technical problems, sorry for that. Okay, issue. Anyone have any doubt in that, like whatever I teach you inside that?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay guys, so if you do not have any doubt, you can leave, but before that give your attendance in the chat box, then you can. Thank you so much guys for your patience, for listening me, and bye bye, good night.